Sometime in 2020, my good friend Darvis told me about a gentleman named Sam Carrero who had spent over a decade putting together an off-road trail that starts on the North Carolina Atlantic coast, motoring over 6,000 miles of some of the backest of back roads in America to Oregon's Pacific coast. Sam had dual sport motorbikes in mind in its creation, riding over 70% of the trail on dirt roads through some of the more picturesque and scenic regions of the country. The other 30% is on scenic paved byways that connect the trail. Here are the bikes I did the trail on: the Husqvarna Terra 650, same bike with a new engine, and then the 2015 Kawasaki KLR 650, and then a rental to finish the trail.
I couldn't get Darvis's drone to work, so here I am doing my own thing here. Oh, I should have a selfie stick rather than my hand. Beautiful spot, Floyd, Virginia. Getting ready to take off, pick up Levan, and head to the coast at Kitty Hawk and Hatteras. The epic adventure begins.
With weather probably being the number one variable while on the trail, I unfortunately discovered other uncertainties about being in the wilds on a motorbike. Broken engines, 2, and broken bones, a clavicle, a left hand, and a right thumb. So, watch the dates closely as you travel through this video, as I had to make 4 attempts on the trail on different dates, on different bikes, and even in different years. My utmost respect goes out to those who can get on their motorbikes in Nags Head, North Carolina, and get off their bikes 27 to 36 days later in Port Orford, Oregon. Cheers.
Wheels down on the TAT.
Right on, brother.
Yeah.
Bike number 1 goes down with engine trouble, so I'm forced to buy the KLR and continue from there. Hey Darvis, tell me about your experience on the TAT.
Out of the 1,600 miles that I completed of the TAT, the biggest challenge was the changing weather condition. The water crossings could be extremely tough, and just the ruts really challenging, and then in Virginia we had to deal with the deep gravel. That's something that I really didn't expect, to be honest. Beautiful sights, then when you go through Maggie Valley and up to Asheville, and all the people you meet and all the things you see is pretty great. It's a unique experience, probably one you won't do again.
get going and catch up with those guys. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go.
The Trans-American Trail, and it's a unique opportunity to see the whole country, not large amount, go from cold to wet, dry to hot, flat, mountains, literally deserts, the salt flats, and see it from a perspective that you don't get to see from the interstate. And of course, meeting people and talking to some folks, much like we met Eric and rode with Eric for 9 days on the trip.
That was a fun warm-up to the top of Marshall Pass, then slid on down through Sargent's, get some gas, and head on over to Pitkin. Headlamps required for this overnight camp spot on the top of Willow Creek, our favorite hang gliding spot. Being on top of the passes takes a lot less concentration than it does when you're heading down on an 8-foot road with a big drop.
We met great people along the way. We ate a lot of good food. We saw lots of scenery. We saw America that you miss from the freeways. If I had it to do all over again, I wouldn't do anything different than what we did, except maybe fewer crashes.
Speaking of crashes, I had a pretty big one, much like this one in fact, on September 7th of 2021 in the middle of Utah. I'd broken my collarbone and a hand and a thumb, and Bobby and Matt took great care of me until an ambulance actually found its way into the wild. Then Dave McAtee was a great help, getting me from the hospital in Grand Junction to an airport so I could fly home, and he stored the KLR in Steamboat. Notice the date. 9 months later, I drove the van out to Dave's in Steamboat and jumped back on the trail heading west.
When Eric gave me a call and said he was in trouble and out of Grand Junction and was in the hospital, dropped everything and cruised down there. We got him on his way. A year later, he's back at my house doing it all again.
It's a beautiful day for a ride in central Utah. Incredible.
Anybody seen Darvis out there? Darvis! Hey, Darvis! I gotta find that guy.
Bike number 2 down with engine trouble, so I have to rent a bike to finish the last 250 miles. Big thanks goes out to Leslie's friend Lisa and John in Bend, Oregon for taking care of me and my broken motorbike. I ended up having a major interruption in my quest for the TAT on December 21st of 2022. The beautiful oak tree I was in decided to fall with me in it at about the 40-foot level. And I suffered a minor traumatic brain injury and then broken femur in 2 places. And then my face got pretty smashed up on impact. But I was so fortunate to have good friend Jeff Williams and Mike Jones on hand pretty much to save my life. And then, of course, a great medical staff and the best caregiver in the world, Leslie. But I was fortunate also to be able to rehabilitate from all that and strengthen. And with God's grace, I was able to get back on the trail.
It was great to have Joel's company as I jumped back on the trail in Chatsworth, Georgia, and headed on the last section that I had missed because of Hurricane Ida in 2021.
You owe me 50 cents, your bike's on.
I started charging Joel 50 cents every time I noticed a turn signal left on, and sometimes the key switch left on. I think he owes me about $300.
So
hey,
what do you think of the TAT so far?
man, this is so awesome.
Yeah?
The change of scenery, it's like everywhere you turn, there's something new to look at. Different types of trees, different terrain. It's just awesome.
We typically don't see that stuff.
No, it's
that traffic. This is new road.
And you know, the people along the way have been real nice. Everywhere we've stopped, they've been real nice to us. We've been real fortunate every night. God has blessed us to have great campsites.
Yeah, man.
Just couldn't ask for any better.
Yep. It's been incredible.
Some of the other uncertainties involved being hit by a bear truck. We were coming around a blind corner. He headed for looking for his dog who was on a bear, and me, of course, chasing the trail. And he bumped me off the road, but he was kind enough to help me get back on the road. And then just within 2 or 3 hours later, I had a bumblebee get in my helmet and sting my eyelid. So that was a tough one. And as Joel had said in his interview, that 6 days out with him doing the middle of the country that I had bypassed to get around Hurricane Ida 2 years prior. Great 6 days to finish the whole of near 6,000 miles on the trail. I can't tell you how much I appreciate all the guys I rode with, riding buddies. Come on, I had the best all across the country. Incredible adventure, incredible views and vistas of this country, incredible people to meet along the way. Just an outstanding trip. I can't say enough good things about this trip. And I encourage anybody and everybody, please, give it a whirl, even just a section. I am so grateful for all of the many blessings I have in my life, including such a beautiful country, incredible friendships, fantastic kids and family, and of course such a wonderful wife. Leslie is so very loving and supportive of my adventurous spirit. Thank you. Make advantage and go.